happy. We've been saying that a million times. And you find happiness. This seems on the outside looking in real confusing and shady as shit, but ain't none of our business. Who you sleep with is your business. So
yeah, facts. But yeah, man, Wack 100, put a post up. I just actually seen it a few minutes ago before you walked in.
Yep.
He was talking about Roc Nation on some money or something like that. Crazy.
Yeah, Wack 100 was on his IG. He's a little upset, obviously, about a situation that happened with Roc Nation. Let me pull that up right now. I just had it up, but he was talking about how apparently Roc Nation hadn't paid him. He said that he went through and tried to ask 3 different people in Roc Nation about his money, was unsuccessful at it, called out Jay-Z, and then he dropped a Instagram post saying everything was good. Let me read this post. He said, "Don't do no upfront business with Roc Nation without getting a deposit. When we do this shit, we are gangsters, bullies, and thugs. When they do it, it's a mistake. Jay-Z, tell your team to send me my money. I've been told 3 different dates since the service was rendered. The contract keeps everybody honest. Hashtag crooks with a smile at Roc Nation." Now, then eventually he went on his Instagram minutes after, sorry. Roc Nation, thanks for the payment. Underneath, he said, "Never go for it. Speak your piece." Now, he said thank you, but he was pissed. Called out Jay-Z, called out Roc Nation, called him crooks before he said thank you for his money. What do you think about that?
Nothing. We don't know too much about the actual details of the contract. And Wack 100 has been one of those guys, who has been real gimmicky, but I kind of believe him on this one. And not to say that I have anything against Roc Nation, but obviously I think if he had to, he probably would have showed the contract, because he did mention something about the contract keeping people honest. I mean, maybe he felt like he had to put people on notice, and it's kind of crazy though to think that Roc Nation would be engaged in shady business practices. Not that I'm accusing them of that, but it just sometimes things can be overlooked. But again, I mean, it looks like they paid him and everything, but he did have a legitimate gripe at some point. It looks like, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Wack 100 is one that he very intelligent. He's smart. He's not liked by a lot of people, especially in social media. Not that really matters. You see a lot of negative comments toward him, but when you look at his moves and you look how he calculates his steps, very, very smart dude. I've listened to a number of his interviews and things like that, and when it's not filled with publicity, you know what I mean, things like that, the game that he drops is very, very knowledgeable, and you can sit back and kind of weave through and go, yeah, this brother knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about in the game. So him putting this on social media in such a negative way, he knew it would get the attention that it's getting. And throwing Jay-Z's name in there, as hot as Jay-Z's name is right now, he knew it would get attention. So Roc Nation didn't want the backlash. He got his money. Everything looks cool, but pay attention. This is why we tell young artists, man, fuck the music industry. I know how glamorous and beautiful Roc Nation looks with all the shiny new toys, with the new billionaire, with all the great artists going in and out of there. It's still no better place to do it but yourself. Yeah,
because like you said, if you can, especially if you're creating your own buzz and you got your own outlets popping, you really don't need no label. You might as well, one thing what people could do is reach out to some of these YouTube channels. You know what I mean?
Talk to them.
Yeah, that people have been doing it that, may not be your mainstream, but it's still popping, doing numbers, and say, look, man, I got this. I want to pay you. That way it's a private deal. You ain't got to worry about nothing on the back end, and we ain't taking no percentages. You post a video, shit, it fuck around and do $1 million. That's all. I mean, that's you as far as the publicity and everything going to you and everything like that. So it's a lot of ways that you can do it. You just got to be creative out here. Forget the labels at this point. Now, understand that there are some situations where it may make sense for some people to go to labels. We see it all the time. But if you're a hustler, a hard worker, an entrepreneur, and willing to, do it on your own, stay independent.
Yeah, I'm not going to give anybody advice in going into the music game outside of staying independent. I've dealt with the industry. I've dealt with the record contracts. I've dealt with record labels. I've been signed by artists. I've been signed by producers. Fuck all that.
Right.
Fuck all that. A lot of people sign put themselves in contract situations because they feel as though there's something in their game, avoiding their game, that this contract will help fill. Okay, I may not know this person, but they do. All I got to do is sing, rap, just do what I do, and they'll get me into the proper places. Don't do that. That'll get you your money instantly took. That'll get you instantly depressed and not wanting to do this shit anymore. I've seen it too many times.
Facts.
Get yourself in a situation where you get you not even a manager yet, get you a good publicist, get you a good lawyer, and you work this shit yourself. You understand the music business. You understand how to stream music, understand how to record music. If this is what you want to do, you got to become a full student of it, because opportunities are like no other. Lil Nas X, like I was telling you, oh God, we know about Old Town Road, Breaking Records and all that shit. We asked questions about that second single. We both heard songs. We ain't really like them, right?
Yeah.
None of it matters. Brothers at 2 million views in 8 hours. And that's what they're showing off of his next single. So if you promote yourself properly, if you get yourself a buzz and you get the people behind you, you're gone.
Yeah, definitely. But speaking of Lil Nas X, man, it appears that him and Kevin Hart sat down. They were doing some show on HBO called Interrupted.
Yep.
And Kevin Hart was receiving a lot of backlash for interrupting Lil Nas X. I want to play this clip right here for the family. We're going to talk about this.
And with all that early success, you felt it was important to make an announcement recently.
He said it was gay, so what?
Yeah. So why did he feel that was necessary? Who cares? That's actually my question. Why do you feel it was necessary to come out and say that?
It's not that like it's like being forced. It's just like knowing, like growing up, like I'm growing up to hate this shit. I'm not supposed to.
Hate what? Hate what?
Homosexuality, gay
Why?
people. Come on now.
Why are you going to
If you're really from the hood, you know like it's not some. So it's like for me, the cool dude with the song on top of everything to say this any other time, like I'm doing this for attention in my eyes. But if you're doing this like while you're at the top, you know it's like for real, and it's like showing like it doesn't really like matter, I guess.
Exactly. There it is.
Yeah, so that's called The Shop Uninterrupted. That'll be streaming on HBO. I guess you can get the app if you want to check that out. Sam, man, what do you think about that, man? That particular exchange right there.
Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. They saying Kevin Hart is taking.
I don't get it.
For what?
Yeah, I don't get it either. I was trying to watch it and see it. I couldn't find it.
You know what I got out of that video? Lil Nas X ain't gay. That nigga ain't gay. It's a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. And if you are, that's your business. Kevin Hart receiving backlash for that is absolutely fucking ridiculous. That brother just had major back surgery, found out that he tore up some vertebrae, in a lot of pain, could have potentially died. We all know what he dealt with a couple months ago with the Oscars, and that got brought back up in his car accident, which has nothing to do with one another.
Right.
It's crazy to even say. And now to say that he's homophobic against Lil Nas X is fucking ridiculous. Y'all, I don't know who put this out. I'm got a good idea who put it out. Y'all gotta chill.
Right.
Just oversensitivity.
Maybe
nonsense.
it's the part where he said, "So what?" I guess maybe that's the part that I could think.
Got you.
When he said he was gay, so what? I mean,
the second he took up for him, I got you.
Yeah, man, I can't find it, man. I have very little to say on this. I was actually watching earlier on Instagram, Kevin Gates, and he was actually speaking. I don't know if you've seen this, to a transgender woman or man, whatever. You know what I mean? It's a woman now, so it was a man.
Speaking, we mean like talking like
you know how they got the little split screen shit on Instagram.
Okay.
And they were talking, and like midway through the conversation, the lady / man, told him that. And then he pretty much said, "Look, man, I just care. I care about my kids. I ain't got time." Like he said, I can come outside and see somebody fucking the sheep. That's what he said. And I'm gonna keep minding my business. And that's kind of the same sentiment that we have here. I don't care which his sexual preference is like that. You know what I mean? Long as you don't try to come at me with that, thinking that I roll that way, I'm with the women. I like women here.
Love them.
I mean, no, no disrespect. If you like the men, just don't come at me with
naturally born women.
Yeah, definitely. People that were born as women, not people who altered, the sex. We got to make that very, clear. But I really just don't care, man. When people come out and say, you're gay, you're homosexual and whatnot. I mean, I think it's an agenda behind it. I don't know why he would have to come out and say it unless he was looking for, some support from a particular community, or he just wanted to create even a bigger buzz about himself. But I mean, just keep it to yourself and do what you do behind closed doors, man.
They say that. I think the consensus agrees with us and feel the same way. Nobody cares who nobody's sleeping with. Nobody. Right. Everybody gets joked on, so let's stop being sensitive. Blacks get joked on, whites get joked on, every race gets joked on. You get joked on, it is what it is. Deal with it. But when it feels as though they're forcing something, and this is what's going on.
Yep.
They ask you a question. If you say you don't care, you're homophobic. If you say anything but I love this, I support it, y'all need to do, then you're homophobic.
Yep.
Stop that. Because I'm gonna start calling y'all heterophobic.
Yeah.
And then what? Like
Yeah.
we don't.
I already got that name out there.
I heard, I'm like, well, who said it first? I'm not homophobic. You heterophobic. Was that Eminem? Was that an Eminem bar back in the day? I forgot, but I know
I think it sounds about right.
sounds about right, right? But yeah, they got it. They come on, man. Let's chill, please. Not everybody's attacking you. Whoever you sleep with is you sleep with. Everyone likes making this big ass announcement, and as soon as you say you sleep with the same sex, you're supposed to automatically become a victim.
Yeah, I just don't see where the backlash is. So people who are listening